What you want, girl? Go on. I'm busy. I'm busy. Ooh. Hello, everyone. I just been busy. Okay. Yes. Happy Monday. Okay. So, for some reason, I just happened to find some new cards, okay, sitting on my doorstep. And if you haven't watched it already, okay, it'll be there. I made a video. I uploaded a video because I'm going to be uploading videos, okay? And what happened was my tray broke, and I procrastinated on getting another tray to sit at that angle. So anyway, long story short, the table I do have is too short, so I have to go buy one and everything. But okay, I'm looking for something. Okay, I got some new cards, and this is called the Audacity deck. Okay, this is an Audacity deck. This is an Oracle deck. And this one right here is a Oracle deck. This is one of those, I don't know. Get me the line, okay? It's not your regular card shape, but I was going to say round, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, they are. Pretty tight squeeze. Okay, so they're called Uncover Your Past Lives, okay? And oh, these are double-sided. I don't know. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So this is what look, I don't know what I'm doing. This is what the card looks like, I guess. Okay. All the cards. Yeah. Okay. And then we have the other side. So this is the side, the card side, and then we have this side. Okay. Ooh, destruction. Okay, so how to use the card fronts and back. While the subcategories on the card front are related to the theme on that front card, it is not the same for the card backs. They have a manual. Oh, they got one of those online manuals. Okay, so anyway, basically, okay, this is oh, okay. It's saying that the back, this is the front of the card, okay, and they look the same, but actually they're not. They have different. These words that are going around are different on the cards. Yeah, they're different. Or are they? No, they're the same. Okay, they're the same. Okay, but anyway, it's saying the other side is different. Okay, as with any deck, but I guess they felt the need to explain that. Okay, anyway, I'm just haven't got to use, but this is an oracle deck. This is a Van Gogh. You know the artist Van Gogh? Okay. This is a Van Gogh tarot deck. And I'm coming in with I want to see what's going on with this Nancy Guthrie. This case is really unsettling, okay? And it's unsettling for the fact that I know it could be settled. And why isn't it settled? And why, okay, I mean, what makes you think it's okay to knock an 84-year-old woman, okay, with a pacemaker in the head and take her away, never to be seen again? Okay, what? And then they got, see, I was watching, what is that girl name? Is her name April? No, her name is not April. Oh, gee, she does cards too. But she was talking about it today. All these different characters around out there that they've investigated, the Kayla and the Lukes and all that, and the band members and all that. And she was talking about a commonality amongst these people. Okay, she was talking about that. It was interesting, and basically, okay, which I kind of figured that there's somehow that they know each other. Okay, but see, I kind of got that anyway because they grew up in the neighborhood. This isn't like, okay, this family grew up in Arizona in that same house, okay? A lot of people don't get to go back to their childhood homes, okay? They got the childhood home, they grew up, they got all their life is in that house, pretty much, okay? And the people around them, it's like the same, kind of like the same, they're familiar, okay? And they're all running in the same circles, okay? And when I say the same circles, even with the sheriff, because, okay, you get locked up, that's the sheriff that's going to lock you up, okay? And y'all don't know nothing? Hi, Nancy. Hi, Sin. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Rodinia. Ramona, Colleen, TK. I'm going to have to eventually do my lives on another device, but I like this good. It's a very old computer or laptop, but it gets very good picture. I like the way the picture comes in. Happy Monday, Linda. Mm-hmm. So something is going on. Okay. Because basically these people are running in the same circles, so to speak. Okay. Anyway, we want to look at some energy, and then, okay, this is Van Gogh. There's Van Gogh. That's one side. And the side that they advertise is this. What is this? The Fool or the Magician? Okay. Let's look. Oh. Oh. Oh, the cards are already messed up. Anyway. But where's the Magician? Oh. Okay, there's the Magician. So that's not the Magician. Is it the Fool? Yeah, it's the Fool on the front of the card, on the box. Okay. Anyway, matter of fact, we can use these cards, okay? But anyway, what I was saying was, okay, so I want to get back into that energy, okay? Because there's something's not quite right with this whole case. Oh yeah, you like my divider, girl? I got that off of eBay years ago. Where did I get that? Let me see. Was I living out here or was I living back in Hemet? But I got it years ago off of eBay, and they still have it, and it's under $100. Okay, just in case you're wondering, they have the dividers on there. Yeah, it's one of those things that you order and you're hoping for the best when you're ordering something like that online. And yeah, it came in perfect condition. I'm impressed. Yes. So I'm also looking at the Memphis 3. Now that's my name for them, okay? It's those three skulls of the children that were found out there in Memphis, okay? And I'm looking for the update. And yeah, hit the thumbs up video. Hit the thumbs up, people. Oh, I've been busy today and I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm looking for the updates, okay, as well as on the Amy Hilliard, okay, investigation as well. And I got to, in that case, is coming up. I don't know. That's something strange about that, okay? Anyway, the update for the Memphis 3 is just the fact that they still have nobody has come forth to claim the kids or anything like that. They don't know who the kids are, but they said that they're using something called pheno DNA. They're using a form of DNA that's going to tell them the color of the eyes, the color of the hair, and all this kind of stuff. Their ethnicity and all that kind. Okay, well, they're running those type of DNA on them so that they can come with some kind of composite of the children. Okay, and I guess hopefully it'll ring a bell. Okay, that's what that is. So that's why it's going to be a minute. Yeah, I was surprised too. I just yesterday, and I'm like, okay, well, they found her the first time. I'm like, what? Wait, what? Okay, yeah, I was looking at it. Okay, I was looking at some videos because I don't see a lot of videos on her, but there are videos, tarot videos, I believe, on her. Okay, and yes, she had went missing before, and yeah, I was surprised to hear that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So that's the update on the Memphis 3 on the skulls that were found, and we're gonna throw some cards on those too as well. But let me go. Let me mix up these cards. Okay. I don't know what they. Okay. We're gonna mix them up, and see what we get here. Okay. New cards and okay. So we're gonna go in with Nancy. Okay. And and then two is, have you noticed? I don't know if you guys. I'm pretty sure you have been watching the videos. Feel like something. Okay, piece of hair, or something is stuck to my mouth. Anyway, I got it. So, have you been listening to the recent readings? Okay, on Nancy Guthrie, they're talking about another woman being involved. Catch that T. I've heard a couple of people, allegedly say that there is another female There's 2 males, but there's 2 females, not just one. Mm. You like my setup? You talking about on the video? Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm just like, oh, really? Okay. So I would like to know, hey, oh, great go. Aloha. Hi, Michi. Yes. Hi, Linda. So we're going to ask, because we got a new deck. So that means we can ask whatever questions we want to ask, whether we've already asked them or not. This is new, so we can do that. Hi, Denise. No, that's not a live video. That's not a live. There's a video, but it's not live. That's because I just put it up. Or yeah, I just published it because I had to wait for it to upload. Yeah, I had to wait for it to upload, and by the time I got back around to remembering, because I was busy, I'm ready to come on here and do a live. Scandalous. Hey, okay. Thank you, Ramona. What is sent a gift? A laughing disco. Oh, yeah, I put those. Yeah, you like that, huh? I put those up. Yes. Woohoo. Okay, some jewels. Okay, what? I don't know what YouTube is doing. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Okay, no, I haven't saged these. Okay, what you see is what you get. Yeah, I see that. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. Okay, I enabled something on my platform, and it wouldn't let me get past it until I hit the enable button. Okay, I'm like, so I'm feeling strong armed here. Okay, um, my lighter. I'm feeling strong armed. So I said I'll figure it out later. Yes. I was about to shuffle without saging my cards. I have a sage incense, okay, but it's not the same to me as one of these. It's lit, but it's not smoking. What do you think about that Donald Trump situation? Okay. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, you know people are going to say it's staged, okay? But after seeing the report about him saying that's why he should have a ballroom, okay? I'm like, oh, no, you didn't, okay? It's the unnecessary desperation for me, okay? So what can you tell us, okay? Nancy Guthrie, she went missing. We'll say February 1st, okay? And she hasn't been found. She hasn't been seen. Okay. What can you tell us about the Nancy Guthrie abduction? Okay. What do you want us to know? about Nancy Guthrie's abduction. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Ooh, these cards is just a little, new cards, girl, a little slippery there. Yes. Nancy Guthrie, kidnapping, investigation, abduction, missing persons. What do you want us to know? Yes. At the bottom of the deck is the Fool in reverse. So this is recklessness, okay? Yeah. Foolish recklessness. Ten of Swords. It's betrayal. It's betrayal. Page of Wands, okay? It's pretty, huh? Page of Wands. Where's my cheat sheet? Okay. Oh, you know what we haven't looked at lately? Is the book. The book. Page of Wands. Okay. We haven't been looking at the book. Okay, the Page of Wands talks about youthful energy. It may represent a child or younger person or even a message from your own inner child. Betrayal. Somebody young. Mm. And the Five of Cups. Despair. Loss. Regret. And the Three of Swords. There we go. Betrayal. You can't get it no better. Okay. It's telling you just that simple. It is betrayal. Stabbed in the back. Okay. Straight stabbed in the back. Betrayal. And the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now this talks about avoiding the Five of Swords in reverse talks about avoiding conflict. Okay. But it's also you could go deeper than that, and avoiding conflict is another way of not wanting confrontation. Okay. Not wanting confrontation. And the person who did this is younger than Nancy. We're going Five of Swords. Oh, we're on Cups. Okay. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now the Five of Swords, okay. Yeah. Okay, just checking, making sure. Yeah. So this is, like I said, avoiding conflict. Okay. Uh, um, avoiding confrontation. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, okay, he is someone, okay, oh, and he's a younger person too. So this is somebody who's courageous, okay, somebody who's bold, okay, somebody bold, okay, yes, somebody who's ready to take the initiative, and this person has betrayed someone, and we have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. So this is female energy coming in with that creative energy. Okay. So we have creativity going right here. And this is kind of telling me that this was it's betrayal and it was planned. Okay. They got real creative in carrying out this deed. Okay. They got real creative. And we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. And this card is going right here underneath regret and despair. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Right under the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is deceit, jealousy, and manipulation. Okay. And this card is not facing this Queen of Wands. Okay. So it's telling me that that's this type of person. It could be both of them. Okay. But this is the type of person this is. This is someone who is jealous, who is manipulative. Okay. And what did it say? Deceitful and dishonest. The Six of Cups. Okay. This right here is betrayal. Someone, this is the give and take, the generosity cards. Okay, let me look a little bit deeper into the Six of Cups. Okay, because this is going right underneath heartbreak and betrayal. And deceit and jealousy is looking right here. Six of Cups. Uh, yeah. Ooh, look at this. This is somebody betrayal. Okay, yes. But this is also could be somebody who works with children. Okay. Somebody who works with children as well. Mm, well, look at that. And then we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now, this card is going over the Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords, like I said, they don't want confrontation, okay? So we have the Six of Swords in reverse, which talks about resistance. Delays, obstacles. Somebody who doesn't want to change, somebody who's resisting change. So something happened and this person is in resistance, okay? Oh, okay. The bottom card flew away, and then yeah, this card flew out. It's the bottom card, the Fool in reverse, reckless behavior, and it's funny how it flew out when I'm getting the feel for this Six of Swords in reverse. Foolish, reckless. Interesting. And then we have the Chariot in reverse. So this right here expresses a loss of control, okay, a loss of direction. This is I'm getting the feeling of going off uh going off course here, okay, going off course, taking matters into my own hand. There we go. Okay, taking matters, okay, and this is the Knight of Wands. These wands, they like action. They're not afraid to take initiative, okay, these wands. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and that's going over the Queen of Wands. Eight of Cups in reverse. Is that eight? Yeah, that's Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Avoidance, stagnation, okay, regret. So this Queen of Wands is regretting her actions, okay? She's regretting her actions, okay? She's manipulative, she's deceitful, she's a liar, okay? And she's regretting her actions. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse, okay? And here we go, okay? This is really like emotionally unstable to me. That's what it's given to me. With, oh, did I show you guys the cups? These are new cards. Okay. Yeah. So let's look at the book and see what they say about cups. Yeah, this Nine of Cups, this is, yeah. hmm At the moment. See, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that these folks that went and did something, whoever they are, went and did something. Everything's alleged, okay? For your entertainment purposes only, in my interpretation, is they went and did something and took matters into their own hands, and now they sitting there scared. You know, like the first 48. There you go. Yeah, I want to talk to my mama. Okay, but she didn't kill your mama. Okay, so you can't talk to her. Anyway, Nine of Cups in reverse. That is the smug merchant. Okay, and This card talks about overindulgence. It also talks about uh, basically being egotistical, okay? Not egotistical, but at the same time, insecure. Insecure, needing validation, okay? That's what this card talks about. Mm-hmm. Yep. And the Ten of Pentacles. There's the family and there's the inheritance. And it's sad because this represents a happy family and there's betrayal. Okay. There's betrayal. In the happy family. And then we have the lovers in reverse. Disagreement. You avoiding conflict. You don't want no confrontation. You can't go nowhere, right? Doing nothing, okay? And your marriage, your love life, your relationship is in shambles. Okay. Two of Wands in reverse. Got quite a few wands in here. Okay. There we go. Two of Wands. Upsets. Okay. This right here talks about hidden fear. Okay. Talks about hidden fear. And we pretty much come to that conclusion, okay, especially what has been done to this woman. She's missing, okay, and who we suspect has something to do with her disappearance, okay? So, yes, they have every right to be scared. Nine of Swords. Nightmares, sleepless nights, okay? Oh, yeah, the whole 9 yards. I'm here for it. I am here for it. The whole 9 yards. Trouble sleeping, thinking of you. Oh, yeah. 9 of Swords. And then and this right here is suffering. These people are suffering in silence. Yes. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Swords, but he's in reverse. Okay. Now, the Knight of Swords usually is coming forth with some information, but he's in reverse. So the Knight of Swords being in reverse. The aggressive side of ambition. Okay. Aggressively ambitious. Yep. A lack of ambition. Okay. So this is like a lack of ambition is okay, and you got the 9 of Cups in reverse. You drink too much, overindulgence. You're doing drinking and drugs. Okay, you don't have no ambition. You don't have no plans of moving forth. Okay, but You're not afraid to take it from someone else because you don't want to work for it. Okay, so to speak. The big red heart at the bottom right. I don't see a heart. This card? Hi, Karen. Oh, I got me some white sage from Walmart too. Yes. You got a whole bunch? Oh, that heart on the screen. Okay, I'm thinking you're talking about my card. Okay. I think that's when you tap the heart. Yeah, if you keep tapping on it, or you can tap on the smiley faces, okay, like that. Or you could tap on the cone hats, like that. Or you could tap on this face right here. Or you could tap on 100. Okay, that's what that is. So if you keep tapping on whichever one you want to tap on, that's where you see all these flying hearts and stuff. Yeah, and different ones. Yeah, that's what that is. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 13 Moon also sells sage. Look it up in my herbs from here. Okay. And the Page of Swords. There's Chatty Patty. And this Chatty Patty, look at all that swords. Okay. That's the Page of Swords. Okay. Some more young energy and some more. Okay. Page of Swords. Okay. Now, swords is communication and ideas. Okay. But we have the Page of Swords, okay, which is usually a message because a page brings messages. Okay. Yeah. So there's going to be communication or an idea coming into fruition. Okay. Oh, about the family or the inheritance or both. The Ten of Pentacles is hanging over this page, so there's some information coming out. Okay, in the near future. I usually say a week or two, but there's going to be some information coming out in regards to the family slash inheritance, the money. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. Thank you. Okay. 199. Denise, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's right. Thank you. Okay. That was really nice of you. Very generous of you. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords in in reverse. We got the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Okay. If we would have had the Two of Swords instead of the Two of Wands, that would have completed this row. Yes. Oh, you growing some collards for me, gal? Okay. And you know I will cook them too. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. It's in reverse though. Ooh. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay. The Queen of Swords talks about being on the defense, somebody being defensive, okay? And the Lover's card is hanging over this Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? We're going to do one more row, and we have Death in reverse. Death in reverse. Death is number 13. Okay, this talks about, oh, that's the same thing that is said on the reading before. This card talks about resisting change. Okay, talks about resisting change. So if you have the Death card, there's a new beginning and an ending. There's a change going through, okay? But it's in reverse, so you're resisting it, okay? So there's a resistance to change, okay, which makes sense because they're on the defense right here. Right here, they're on the defense. And the Empress. Nine of Swords, the Empress. Divine Feminine, okay? This is a mother figure. And the resistance to change. And the High Priestess. The High Priestess has the information. And this right here is the resistance to change, okay? When you're the one that may allegedly put change into effect, okay? This Death card right here is what you put into effect. It's reversed right here, but we're going to do it right up. There was an ending, and now we're on to something else, a beginning, okay? This Empress is facing this card. She put that into effect, okay? Now she wants to resist the change, okay, and keep secrets. She's holding these secrets, okay? Mm-hmm. And the Hangman in reverse. She refuses to see it in the different in another perspective. But the information may come out with Chatty Patty on her head. Okay? And I lost my chain of thought. regrets, nightmares, okay? Knowing, wanting to take back what you did, but you can't. You don't want to change because that exposes you, okay? So you holding on to the secrets and you refuse to let go of the past, okay? But see, the thing about it is, it's just inevitable. You're going to have to let go. Life is going to take it from you some way, somehow. And then we have the Eight of Wands. There's some action coming quickly. There's going to be some action. And whatever action it is, it's going to be quick. Okay? So it's definitely a devil is in the details. With this, what happened to Nancy. Okay. Since we got a new deck, let's see. Nobody got convicted yet. Yeah, but Tamu is pretty good about that, though. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to see because you got to realize they want that money. You know, them people over there, they just money, 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 money. And they picked up on, they had to change. They had to start selling the right sizes. They had to start ripping people off with that itty bitty, and they still do it, but it's not as much. Okay, and there's a lot of stuff on there. Yeah, they don't have to. And if you don't know where something is at Walmart, okay, if you go to your app and look on the Walmart app and search it, there's an aisle number. It tells you right where it's at, what aisle it's in. It'll tell you what aisle it's in. Hmm. Did you get a chance to read what I said? No. Oh, I read no convictions yet. You talk about in Nancy's case? No, there's no convictions that we know of. That we know of. Because these people are being really funny. Denise, what do you want to know in the cards? You said, let's get to the cards. Do you have a question? If you don't, I can create one for you. Don't you worry your little head, okay? So, what I want to ask is, because we got a new deck, like I said. Oh, thanks for the $10, Sharon. Over Nancy's dog dying. Was there any confrontation between Nancy, Annie, and Tommaso over Nancy's dog dying? Okay. What can you tell us about the confrontation about Nancy's dog between Tommaso, Annie, and Nancy? Was there a confrontation? What kind of sage are you getting? Seasoning or you're getting this sage? What did I put in? What do you want us to know? Was there a confrontation? 4 cards. Was there a confrontation? Okay, between Annie, Tommaso, and Nancy about Nancy's dog dying. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. 4 cards. 4 cards. What do you want us to know? Ooh. Sheesh. Bent my card in the process, okay? Sheesh. Was there a confrontation? 4 cards. What do you want us to know? 4 cards. The 2 of Swords. Ooh, that's communication. Yes, that's communication. Okay, so 4 cards, 4 cards. Okay. So, what was said? I don't even talk like that, but people, they just kill me. Oh my God. Okay, let me stop. 4 cards. Okay, so we have communication and the Queen of Wands. That looks like Annie. That's my Annie card. And the 8 of Wands. 8 of Cups in reverse. Ten of Swords. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why did I just get Annie killed the dog? Okay. She regrets the dog dying. Okay. I have Annie here as the Queen of Wands. Okay. So she regret the dog dying. But see, the thing about it is what they say and what they do, they're liars. You know, you got to keep that in mind. So it really, whatever she says, okay, but I don't see that there was communication between them. Okay, so maybe she expressed regret at the death. Okay, what is this? 8 of Wands. Let me see what it says for Wands. Ooh. So what I can tell you is that she quickly expressed regret at the passing. Okay. She said she was covered up with cardboard boxes. I don't really do those spirit boxes, okay? And I mean, I'm not. Hey, whatever floats your boat. I don't really do the spirit boxes because there's too much static. Okay, there's too much static, and it's too much energy. It's like picking up too much energy for me. You know what I'm saying? Well, she didn't ask that. She asked about the communication between Annie, Tommaso, and Nancy in regarding the dog passing. And I asked, and this is what it came up with. It came up with the communication, the Two of Swords, okay, and it came up with the Queen of Wands, which to me is Annie. Annie. Okay, and the Eight of Wands, which is action, quick action. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which expresses regret. Okay, and the Ten of Swords, betrayal, death. Okay, white sage. My type of sage. Matter of fact, this right here I get from Walmart. It comes in a pack of 3. There's 2 white sages, and then there's that Santos stuff. I don't use the Santos stuff. I have it. I still have it, but I don't use it. I take the sage out. Yeah, they scared. That's we just went before this reading. It was talking about the fear, the anxiety, okay, the nightmares, the regret that these people were having. Okay, let's ask this new cards. Okay, tell us. Okay, who who planned Nancy's abduction? Okay, who planned Nancy's abduction? Can you tell us the people who planned Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping, abduction, who caused her to be missing? What? Who did who? Who had to do with Nancy's abduction? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Yes. Let's see. Nancy's abduction. The lovers in reverse. Okay, that's the bottom of this read. The lovers in reverse. We're gonna have to look that up, honey. The lovers in reverse, child. The lovers in reverse points to a relationship that is out of balance, a relationship that is out of balance or codependent, and that's definitely them. Okay. It also can reflect having unrealistic expectations, okay, in your relationship or of your relationship. So it's imbalance in the relationship, okay? That's at the bottom. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. The past. Four of Swords. funny how it's got that number 4. Mm, maybe there was 4 people instead of 3. Well, we figured it'd be, sheesh. At the rate this is going, this could be 15 people. Okay. 8 of Cups. 2 of Cups in reverse. The Tower. 2 of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess. Interesting. 5 of Wands. Conflict. So it's like the conflict. So there's some in the past. The 8. Oh, that's the 8 of Cups. Okay, I'm thinking of 6. Okay, did I say 6? Oh, here's the 6. Okay, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, we're gonna get into this. One more card, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Nobody comes into play. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Both of them are in reverse. So 2 people. And they are both knights. Okay. So we asked, okay, who are the people that had to do with Nancy's abduction, disappearance? And the first card that pops up is the 6 of Cups. Children. Children. Interesting. Children. And the 4 of Swords. But let's look at the 8 of Cups while we on it. Okay. 8 of Cups in reverse. And the 2 of Cups. In reverse. Yeah. So this talks about separation and a breakup. Okay. This is the children. Okay, let's look at that Four of Swords and see what that Four of Swords is, because that Four of Swords is in there saying something. Okay. This talks about resting. Okay, this talks about slowing down, okay, giving yourself a rest or whatever, okay. But for some reason, it's striking me as the children planned or the children's idea, because swords are ideas, okay. Swords are ideas. Mm, that's interesting. So that's what I'm getting. Wow. The children's idea. It was the children's idea, okay, because they were fighting and they are separated. They were out of balance. Okay? Tower moment. Tower moment. Sharon, you could probably find out what kind of shoes I am wearing if you really wanted to. Girl. Okay. It all depends on where you at, boo. Right. They're scrubbing the information off the internet. Yeah. Well, whether he's an internet scrubber or not, I'm pretty sure he can get a hold of who. If he didn't do it, he definitely knows the source to go to. He's that type of man. Okay. Um, he was the go-to man. He was the if I can't do it, I can find someone who can. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the information, you guys are not tripping. Okay. The information used to be there, but it is gone. It was taken off. Okay. So you know if the information was there and it's not there anymore, then you know someone specifically took it off. Okay. The Knight of Swords in reverse. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, the reverse Knight of Cups in your reading can signify disappointment within a relationship. Wow. And look at this. The Two of Cups, separation, disharmony, okay, is going right over the Knight of Cups. So their relationship was not good at all. Okay. And somebody got aggressive. Somebody got aggressive. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay. That's right. Uh-huh. So this right here is a card of conflict. It is also a card of competition. Okay. People are in conflict because they're in competition with each other. Okay. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse hanging over that. Okay. And that right there represents avoidance. Okay. Avoiding conflict, stagnation. Okay. And what else does it say? Regret. And the Two of Wands in reverse talks about lack of energy, okay, and there we go. Bad planning. There we go. Bad planning. And the children are over the bad planning, okay? And somebody is sitting on the secrets, on the information. They're resting on it. They're holding down on it, okay? Meanwhile, this relationship is in disrepair. This is what it's telling us about the people, okay, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bad planning, children, bad planning, Nancy Guthrie. Queen of Swords in reverse. Losses, feeling trapped, okay? Yeah, see, yeah. And the Hermit in reverse, okay? See, they didn't want to be bothered. And as far as I'm concerned, neither did Miss Nancy, okay? And the Seven of Swords in reverse. That is going over the separation of the couple, not satisfied with the relationship, hiding something, but it's going to get caught, trying to get away with something. And then the Five of Swords in reverse, trying to avoid conflict, trying to avoid going to jail. Trying to avoid going to jail. Okay, so that's what's going on. Okay, that's what we have so far. And it's funny because what we have is the children, allegedly. Okay, now I keep telling you from the get-go, it's a family affair. One child grows up to be somebody who just loves to learn. And one child grows up to be somebody who just loves to burn. That's what you got. That's what you got. Ask Sly and his family. He should know. Tell me. Okay, we're going to do one more row. Hi, Patricia. Palo Santo, that's it. Yeah. So I got 2 white sages and then a Palo Santos. And they come, I think they was only $10 or $8. Let me see how much they are. Okay. Oh, my mama called me. I gotta call my mama. Oh, she got my call that my missed call. That's what it was. Okay, hold on. Walmart. Oh, I got something in my cart. See my purchase history. Here it is. $9.48. Okay. I didn't pay that much at the time, but yeah. And you get smudge sticks. Okay. That's what you can type in, smudge sticks. Mm-hmm. What are these? Yeah, it says smudge. Uh-huh. If you guys don't have the Walmart app on your phone, you should get the Walmart app on your phone just for the convenience, for your convenience. Okay? Because I tell you this now, if you don't want to go looking all over the store for it, just type it in and order it for pickup and let them look for it. Don't cost you nothing. Well, you got to pay for the item. Okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, I got my cards, my tarot cards from Walmart. Let's see what else. I got my camera, my light bulb camera. You just screw it in the socket. I got that from Walmart. And it was only, oh, it's $20 now. I think it was 15 before. Okay. Okay, so we were gonna do another row just for GP. Okay. I be on it, girl. I be trying to tell you. Okay. I got Target on my phone, honey. I got delivery. Yes, boo boo. We too old to be running around them stores, girl. Let them do it. Pick it up or get delivery. And delivery is only $99 a year. That's cheap. Okay. And Walmart will do a one-time delivery. I think it costs like $10 for a one-time delivery. Mm-hmm. I've never done that part, but just the fact that knowing that it's there, if you don't have a membership, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see what the next row says. Okay, so we got all this. We got the children. It was planned. It was the children's idea. Okay, we have that. It was planned. Okay, it was decided on Miss Nancy here. Okay, they holding secrets. Okay. Their relationship, okay, is in the shambles. Their relationship is in shambles. Okay. They don't want to be bothered. Now they did this effed up mess. Now they don't want to be bothered. We got the hermit in reverse. Okay. Say, but we got the cheating here, hiding something, and it's going to be revealed. Okay. Either they're going to tell on themselves, okay, or something's going to come out. The information is going to come out. But right now, okay, they're trying to avoid conflict. They're trying to avoid getting arrested. Okay. But now the stuff has heated up. Let me tell you why it's heated up. Because the FBI ain't saying nothing. The FBI, here go the FBI. The high priestess, just like they ain't saying nothing, the FBI ain't saying nothing either. And they scared. Okay. They've been coming up here and it came up that they were having readings. Annie, she going to the fortune teller. I could just see it. Can you read my fortune for me? You already know your fortune. Helper. I said what I said. Alleged. Six of Pentacles. Okay. The generosity of Nancy, Queen of Pentacles. Not to mention, okay, they took her. This is the give and take. They took her. And the moon is in reverse. So what's hidden is going to be revealed. And the star. There's hope. There's faith. Okay. And the light is going to be shine. You're a shining star. No matter who you are. Shining bright to see. Seven of Wands. Okay. They're going to get caught. And they're going to be on the defensive. And the Queen of, there go Annie, the Queen of Wands. She's trying to avoid the conflict. She's going to be on the defense. Okay? She's going to be on the defense. She has the better position of being on the defense, okay? Saying that I didn't know, I didn't know, okay, even though she did know, but okay, yeah. Okay. Does anybody have any more questions? Okay, even though, okay, you have to, if you asked a question, I know there was some questions that I missed, but you'll have to ask it again because I'm not able to scroll up and down on this laptop for some reason. Oh, you do Walmart delivery? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to tell you, Target has delivery too, okay? But the thing with Target is, Target is going to go to the stores in your neighborhood. Okay, so I have Target. I don't have Walmart, okay, because I don't usually shop at Walmart. If I go in there, it's because I can only get it from them, okay? But I have Target, and they now have multiple stores. They have Smart and Final. Let's see, who else they have? Do they have Food for Less? Okay. No, they don't have. Do they have Food for Less? Let me see. Target. Oh, no. Okay, Ship. I have to go through Ship, which is the Target delivery. Target owns Ship. Smart and Final, Target, PetSmart, Walgreens, Save Mart. Now, Save Mart is because Save Mart is over here in my area. You may have another popular store over there. PetSmart, Lowe's, and CVS for right now in my area. In my area. Your area may come up with something different, but the point is that you don't just have to shop at Target. There's other stores that you can shop at as well. For that same 99, 99, you can still, okay. Yep. Now, Walmart, you can only do Walmart. But Target has expanded, and I don't understand why they losing so much. See, these places that be losing, okay? Oh, wait, did y'all have a question? Okay, no, you don't. Okay, nobody got a question. Okay, we're going to go on to the Memphis 3, and we're going to ask what's going on with the skulls that they found. What's going on with the Memphis 3, okay? Out there in Memphis, Tennessee, they found the 3 skulls, or they found the skulls of 3 children, ages 3 to 7 years old, okay? What happened with those children? How did those children's skulls end up being in that area? What do you want us to know? What happened with the children whose heads were found in, what is it, the hillside? Okay. Okay, see. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. The Memphis 3. What can you tell us about the skulls that were found? The 3 skulls. The Emperor in reverse. Okay, so the Emperor in reverse talks about corruption. Okay, it talks about now if the Empress is a motherly figure, it's only common sense that the Emperor would be a father figure. So this is someone who is immature. This is someone who's childish and controlling. Okay, that's what this talks about. Oh, that's nice. That's really convenient. Yeah. Well, you got to realize, okay, they got the same stuff from the same people. Okay. Everything you look, what does it say? Made in China. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember I had where I lived before I moved out here. I was in between 2 super Walmarts. 2 super Walmarts. I was loving it. Oh yeah. Okay, so we have the Emperor in reverse, and we're asking about what happened to the children. The 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Cups. It talks about abundance. Talks about good luck. It talks about abundance. Interesting. And the 5 of Cups is next to it. Oh, there's too many cups, honey. Oh, recovery. The Five of Cups talks about, let me see, Five of Cups. Yeah, recovery. It's funny because it says letting go, okay, and recovery. Oh, Ten of Cups. Ooh. Oh, that almost looked like a badge, a sheriff badge. When I first looked at it, I had to look get a clear picture. Um, this is family. This is family. Um, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Loss. And strength. Interesting. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. That could represent two people or an agreement. Partnerships. And the Page of Cups. So, oh, you got a lot of cups. And I want so bad to say alcohol and drugs. I want so bad with all these effing cups. Dysfunctional family. Page of Cups. And the Three of Wands. So it was a plan. The family. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Wands in reverse. It's like a funeral. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Missed opportunities. Greed. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. So the kids were a burden and they wanted to drop they wanted to drop the burden. They were a burden, okay, to the family, to the couple. And and they did it out of greed. And the King of Cups in reverse. And the Tower in reverse. and he was trying to avoid disaster. So they were broke. And instead of giving the kids up, they killed them. And I bet you they're still collecting the money. King of Wands in reverse. This is someone who is vicious. And the Four of Swords in reverse. And Death. And the Knight of Swords. Went charging in. Some information is coming forth on the Death. And the Nine of Wands. They gave up. They gave up. And the Wheel of Fortune. The Fool. Uh-huh. A new beginning. The Six of Wands, failure. They probably just as broke or even more broke than they were when before they killed the kids. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Children. So there's information coming forth in regards to those children. And the Five of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Selfish. Uncooperative. Everything's alleged for your entertainment purposes only, in my interpretation, that the family had something to do with these children, okay? That the children were a burden on the family, okay? The family was broke, okay? And they didn't want to be bothered, okay? In their minds, I guess this will give them a new start, okay? In their minds, this was going to give them a new start. Yeah, the ages are estimated, and they have the DNA being sent over of the those little boys in Michigan. Okay, the mama voiced that she doesn't think that those are her kids. Okay, because of the timeline. Okay, the only thing about it is when you have bones that have been out there for that long. Okay, sometimes depending on the weather out there or the circumstances, it could be hard to really tell how long they've been out there. And the thing about it is, we don't even know if they're related, but I think they are. With this coming out that the family did it, okay? Was something found in Thomas? You mean Tommaso? Oh, Tommaso. Okay, what did you say? Was there something found in the basement? Okay, in Tommaso's basement. Tommaso and Annie's basement. Was there something in the basement? Can you tell us if there was something found in the basement? I'm going to say house of Tommaso and Annie. Four cards. Four cards. Tommaso and Annie. Was there something found in their house? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Something in Tommaso and Annie's house. Was there something? Four cards. What do you want us to know? Four cards. The Empress. Ooh. The Empress in reverse is domestic. Okay. That's the home. Wow. Okay. Four cards. Four cards. Was something found in the home? Annie and Tommaso's home. Okay. So we have the Empress in reverse, which represents oh, domestic issues. Insecurity, no progression, stagnant. Okay. And I just usually go with domestic. Okay. Eight of Wands. In reverse. So there's some setbacks and frustrations. Two of Cups. Agreement. Ten of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Oh, that might be a yes. And the reason why I say that is because my King of Wands in reverse is Tommaso, somebody who's vicious and demanding. Okay. Now, the Ten of Wands is a load. Okay. When it's in reverse, you drop that load. Okay. You drop that load. So the load is on the ground. So you say in the basement, the load is in the basement. And it's funny you said Tommaso, and it's funny that he shows up. And we have the Two of Cups. Okay. The Two of Cups represents, okay, cooperation. And partnerships. Okay. Let me look at this book for the Eight of Wands. Oh, in reverse. This talks about delays. And this talks about a partnership. This talks about a load being dropped. And there's Tommaso. And then we have domestic issues. Okay, so I'm going to take it as yes. There was something, okay. I'm going to take that as a yes. I'm going to answer that as a yes, allegedly. Okay. I had to look and make sure. I'm pretty sure Tasha's in the house because she hears that door close. She'd be like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold up." Okay, here she come running, and she's not running, so she must be in here. Okay, so you heard what you hear, Dottie? Hi, Lisa. The three kids that were found in Memphis, girl. Okay, I know, huh? Isn't that those AI videos? Oh, you heard they dug something up in the basement. You know what? I was wondering that too. I was just thinking a couple days ago is they live in that type of neighborhood, and they okay, what was my train of thought? They live in that type of neighborhood, and they have that house. Why don't they have two cars? And then they were saying the girl was talking about that the sheriff Nanos is driving around in a Camaro in a Corvette, and she was talking about that. Remember that car that got towed? The what was that car? The first car they towed that they put on air. That Luke guy's car. Okay, that he had paid cash, girl. I mean, he had paid a cash. Well, that's the same as cash. A cashier's check for that car. Now, where they get this money from? The Range Rover. Yeah. Okay. What did they dig up? Okay. Can you tell us what was dug up in Tommaso's four cars in Tommaso's and Annie's backyard? If there was something dug up, what was dug up in the backyard? What was dug up in the backyard? Let's see. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Four cards. What was dug up in Annie and Tommaso's backyard? What was dug up? Four cards. What was dug up? Underneath it all? Oh, the devil in reverse. The devil in reverse. Okay? That is recovery. That is recovery. I wonder, was it drugs? It's recovery. The devil in reverse. Okay, Lisa. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. Let me catch my breath. 4 cards. What did they dig up? See if we can interpret. See if my intuition can kick in. What did they dig up? Sookie, sookie now. Okay. They recovered. What did they recover? Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. That's that same card when you ask for something, did they find something? Okay. There was a load. A load. A load. Temperance in reverse. By the way, temperance in reverse, overindulgence. Okay, but we're going to look deeper than that. Okay, we're going to look at the indulge. Page of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords, which is in reverse, which is miscommunication. Okay. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. And Temperance and the Ten of Wands. So I'm thinking, okay, allegedly, I think some of it was drugs. Okay. And it may have also been some communication devices. Hi, Swab Baba. Could be that. But the only thing about it, okay, matter of fact, I disagree. You know why? Okay, because there's no pinnacles. There's no pinnacles. Now, cups could be drugs and alcohol, okay? Temperance could be overindulgence, okay? What do you overindulge? Okay, drugs and alcohol, okay? And then this right here is miscommunication. The Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? So miscommunication, even though it's miscommunication, maybe it was something to communicate. Let's see, Ace of Swords in reverse. Confusion. Now that's drugs. Confusion. Miscommunication. Okay. So what I feel comfortable in going along with allegedly, okay, my interpretation is that they may have found some substances buried. Uh-huh. I was thinking the same thing, a burner phone. Uh-huh. Right, exactly. All that. If it's in the ground, it's miscommunicating as far as I'm concerned. How about that? Okay. And somebody was asking me about the skulls in the skulls that were found in Memphis. Okay. Last week they found 3 skulls. Okay. They found a man was walking his dog and he called the police and said he think there's a human skull in the field there. Okay. He was walking his dog and his dog was messing with it. Okay. And so when they went to investigate, sure enough, there was a skull out there. And I believe they got to look and they found another skull. They had the sniffer dogs. I think they went back out there. And the dogs also led them to a drainage. But they couldn't see in the drainage because it was too dark, so they had to come back. So when they came back the next day and stuck a flashlight down there and I think a camera maybe, but they found another skull and they found some bone fragments. Okay, so these are all going to be analyzed, and what they're going to do is they're going to use some type of DNA typing on the bones, okay, to see to get a genetic profile, eye color, hair color, okay, ethnicity, and I don't know if they could do male or female. I think they can. Okay, yeah, stuff like that. Hmm. So I'm waiting, and they said that nobody fits that description was reported missing. So they have to broaden their search, okay, on the information, and they're also going to do the DNA for genealogy. Okay, that is the lady. They probably sent it to her. Her name is Cece. I seen her on TV, but now she's working on Nancy Guthrie's case in the reverse genealogy. Okay, on the DNA that was found, the foreign DNA that was found at Nancy Guthrie's house. Okay, Luke. Let's ask about Luke. Okay, because they picked him up. Okay, I'm pretty sure news flies fast. Okay, he just got that new car. Okay, not to mention that girl, she's in jail. She's got for drugs, fentanyl. She was in possession of fentanyl. Was it fentanyl for sale? Oh, they honey, her and that him and that girl, honey, they just busy girl out there. Yes, Luke. What was his last name? What does Luke have to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Okay. Does Luke and Kayla have anything to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Okay. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Luke and Kayla. What was Kayla's last name? Is Day. What was Luke's last name? Okay. Seven of Pentacles, okay? Impatient, impatient, okay? Also, at the same time, is loss on investments. Yeah. Impatient, losing faith, okay? They are feeling a loss on their investment, okay? Because the Seven of Pentacles is the investment card, okay? Eight of Cups, walking away. Okay, so they are, okay, walking away, abandoning, okay, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Six of Swords. Okay, so there is abandonment, okay? There is wanting to move on to calmer waters. There is conflict with the Five of Swords, okay? There's justice. Oh my. And the Emperor in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, Two of Wands. So they have plans to move on. The Chariot. And they're fighting for control. Six of Wands in reverse. Shame. Judgment in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. Ten of Wands. The Three of Wands. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it's kind of giving me the inclination that they have suffered a loss. Okay. It's giving me the inclination that they probably do have something to do with Nancy's disappearance. Okay. And they're tired of waiting. They've suffered a loss. They're ready to move on. Okay. However, okay, that's their plans. Okay. However, the scales of justice, okay, is on their back. So they're going to suffer failure, shame, okay, disgrace. and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So they're not going to be able to get away from that past. They're not going to be able to let it go. Okay. It's coming for them. It's hanging over their heads. But they want to leave. Luke Daly, that's it. Yeah, Cece, huh? Yeah, and she young too. I remember when I saw her on TV, I said, dang, look at that little girl. Yeah. That was years ago, but still. Okay. I said, that little girl, she doing that, all that, and she was the only one doing it that I know of. I mean, you have to have some dedication. You got to have some, be able to pay attention to detail. You got, oh, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't do it. I'd be like Sheriff Nanos. Woo! Okay. I would be, okay, stagnant. Okay. And the thing about it is, what I see that's going on is corruption. Okay. I see corruption. And I see these people as being all up in the sauce, allegedly. Hmm. Honey, they would have to pay me millions just to do one job. Because she was talking about, I remember she was on one show years ago, and she was talking about how she had to walk all that stuff back and go to this person and this person. Okay, just because she gets it back to one hit. Okay, that one hit. Okay, then she got to go to do what that hit. Okay, and she got to go to the other hit, to this house, to that house. Okay, until she finally can at least get up on something. Yeah, I was like, damn. Okay, so this is what I am getting so far from this. Okay, and then we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So this talks about accepting. Acceptance and clarity. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Moon. There's a load that's being hidden. I wonder, is that the load they found at Tommaso's house? Mm. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. So something is being kept hidden, okay? And whether it be information, it be something, money, okay? whatever, something is being hidden. Okay? Something is being hidden. Now that little girl right there, she's a piece of work. That Kayla girl. Okay. Because I think they got her with firearms. Attempted distribution or something like that, allegedly. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, Keisha, don't start that. No, get out of here. Yeah, you gonna go. You lost your mind. Okay, don't start that. You know you don't go out like that. Ain't nobody out there. Okay, bye. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Show. Okay, so where did Luke get that car? Okay, what do you want us to know about how Luke Daly got that that Land Rover, Land Roger? Woo! Where is he get that car? Mm-hmm. Stop! Kick! Okay, see. Don't bring your little butt behind in here again. Then what? You want some more? I ain't even put nothing on her. She took off running. Where did Luke Daly get that car? How did he get that car? Okay. What do you want us to know about how he got that vehicle, that Land Rover? Okay, Luke Daly. How's he getting his money? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. How's he getting his money? Mm-hmm. The Emperor in reverse. Corruption. Stealing. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay. Waiting for one ship to come in. Okay. Mm-hmm. Three of Wands. Planning. Secret is hidden. Uh-huh. Sound like he going at night. At night. Uh-huh. See, you see them little people? Can you see them little people down there right there? They moving around in the darkness. They think they can't be seen, but you see there's a spotlight. Okay. Yeah. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. Uh-huh. He's going with the illusion. Okay, like the magician, the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So it's saying he's unstable. Okay. It's saying that he's hard-headed. Okay. He's hard-headed. He hasn't learned his lesson. Okay. And he's creeping. Okay. The King of Wands in reverse. Oh. Five of Wands in reverse. And he's got the moon. Okay, the Five of Wands in reverse is avoiding conflict. And the Star in reverse. Yeah. hmm And the Sun in reverse. Oh, he deep. He's deep in darkness. He's deep in darkness. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Lazy. Okay. We have strength. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, he's the one, he's got that courage. He'll go in there. And the Ace of Swords, clarity. And justice. And the King of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Wands. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. Seems like he's a bully. And the Lovers. He's just one of those kind of people that you just hate to see coming. He just bad news. He like to fight. Okay, he's a bully, and he come to kill, steal, and destroy. Allegedly. Keisha, what I tell you, girl? Yes. What do you have to say for yourself? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. You tell the people this is who is making up all this noise and causing all this commotion? Huh? What do you have to say to the people? Okay, I guess she said bye. Okay. Uh-huh. So he's getting his money by any means necessary. Okay. Any means necessary. Um, Let me look at my new cards. Okay, this right here is Oracle. And this right here, oh, got some more cards. Okay. Uncover your past lives. Okay, well, I don't want to know about the past lives. Okay. Oh, look at this. What is this? Extra cards? Oh, they give you some extra cards. I guess you could put something on there just in case. Okay. I am going to sage these cards. Oh, okay. I don't know how to shuffle them. I don't know. Okay. I just wanted them because I see other people with them. Okay, you know how that goes. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's different. Okay, that's all that is. Okay. So let me sage these and we are going to get that. And I also want to go back in on those kids, but I don't know what question. I don't know why I'm at a loss for words. Okay. Um, and don't forget to thumbs up the video, you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. It does help with my algorithm. It helps, okay? And the fact that you guys are in the chat and you're communicating back and forth with me and stuff like that. Yeah, YouTube looks at all that. Okay. So what I want to ask the cards is, okay, just give me the energy with Nancy. Okay, I don't know how to do these cards. Okay. I'm supposed to be able to shuffle them. Hey, Truth Warrior. Thanks for joining. Well, not only that, they are looking at the hits they got from the towers. Okay, they're looking at that too because they want to see if there's any burner phones. Okay, that have been used. Okay, that those towers connected to. I don't know if they found it. Okay, if they found it, but that guy who I believe he had that walkie-talkie, what he had, because if you're getting, you can't oh sheesh, I think what happened here, girl. Okay, I got some of the cards mixed up. Okay, hopefully oh sheesh, Lord, I didn't got the cards mixed up. Well, Can't say I didn't mix them up. Okay. Yeah, I didn't mix these things up, honey. And they still mixed up. What is going on? Child. Yep. Time to go watch TV and relax and recuperate because I'm losing my mind. Mm-hmm. You seen it here first. Okay, let me stop. Okay, there. These cards are really funny the way that they're designed. Okay, so and then I don't know, they're just funny, and so it's just hard for me to tell when I'm shuffling. Okay, I guess what's the front and the back of these cards. Okay, so what can you tell us about this energy with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? What do you want us to know about Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Okay, what can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Never used these cards before, don't know anything about them. But we'll see. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, abduction, and kidnapping. Okay. Okay. So it has wealth. Oh, secrets. Oh, rural living and Wild West. Okay. Now the thing about it is they have little words on these. Can you see them? On the decks here, words going around. Okay, and so this right here, this Wild West card remind it's like a settler, a Wild West and indigenous person. Oh, okay, or other. This right here is a rural living, a peasant. Okay, a farmer, a hunter, a woodsman, a peasant. That's what got me. Ooh. Then we have secrets, a secret agenda, a secret exposed, a secret affair, or kept in the dark, and or. And then we have wealth. This right here talks about inheritance, a miser, gambling or speculation, okay, and acquisition. Acquisition, trying to get wealth, okay, wealth. That's interesting that it came out like that. Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's check out some more. Government. This could be the governor, the court, an advisor, a deposer. I don't know what a deposer is. So I guess this is like the Hierophant. Peacemaker. A diplomat. A pacifist. A pacifist. A mediator. A healer. A doctor. A herbalist. A faith healer. Or midwife. Oh, that's interesting. Do they have the pharmaceutical entrepreneur? Or the florist? Catch that tea. And we have loss of a loved one. It says death, war, abandonment, and unexplained disappearance. Shut the door. Unexplained disappearance. Okay. I don't shoot the messenger. Okay. I just purchased this off of AliExpress, and this is what they sent me. Okay. Oppression. She's got her mouth covered. Oppression. Social, domestic, oppressor, and religious. The law. That could be the judge, law enforcement, lawyer, and a lawmaker. Childhood trauma. Childhood trauma. Okay. Abused, kidnapped, or sold. Abandoned and orphaned. Animals. A herder, an animal lover, animal care, other. Okay. Extraterrestrial. A close encounter, off-worlder, early Earth dweller, and watcher or guardian. Ice disaster. Ice age, hail, blizzard, or hypothermia. Hypothermia, somebody being left out in the cold. Okay. Health issues, contagious illness, infection, genetic illness, and hypochondria. Well, she wasn't no hypochondria. We know that. Okay. Murder, murder, suicide, witness, and murderer. Yeah, she went missing. This was in February. Okay. This is cold, especially especially in those desert areas. Even I know it gets really hot in the desert areas, okay? But it can be freezing at night. It's like night and day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I still got the whole deck here. Astral experiences. Okay. Out of body experience, out of near death experience, between lives, and post life review. Oh my. Post life review. Swindler. Exposed. Perpetrator. Swindle and evaded capture. City dweller. Socialite. Working class. An innkeeper or barkeeper. Or shop owner. Somebody own a shop. Communications. Writer. Messenger. Publisher. Scribe. Construction. Architect. Builder. Carpenter or other. Earth disaster. Building collapse. Earthquake. Animal attack. And drought. Oh, I got some cards in here backwards again. military, infantry, Navy, Air Force, weapons development. I'm trying to tell you, okay, Lisa? Destruction. This is a destroyer, fool, saboteur, and helpless maiden. Injustice, victim, perpetrator, payback or revenge, or victim. Saintly, saintly, okay? Like St. Louis, saintly, okay? Caretaker, philanthropist, martyr, caretaker, savior, or hero. Discrimination, social, religious, sexual, limitation, or disease. Okay? Let me tell you a little story on the discrimination, okay? Um, somebody was reading Tommaso and Annie, okay? I don't know who it was because I watched so many, okay? I think they were doing like a channeling or something, okay? And they were talking about how they were they would look down on Tommaso, okay? They would look down on Tommaso. And when they would get into arguments, Annie would make these I'll send you back to your country or something, okay? Little remarks like that. Okay. Now, one thing I haven't disclosed, okay, but since this came out, is I was watching the lady. She's this might have been 2 months ago because it was a month old video, and I like to go back and rewatch them. She was doing one on Nancy, and she was talking about that this lady was really prejudiced. She did not like black people. Okay, and one thing we know is if you don't like black people, more than likely, you don't like the rest of them either. I'm just saying, allegedly. Okay. So when this came up about discrimination, to me, okay, when it rings back, okay, what they have said, okay, in the past, and I'm pretty sure you guys probably have heard it too. You probably watch the same videos I watch. We don't say anything about that. You know, that's the little unspoken understanding, Okay. And yeah, they brought that up. Hmm. See, it was both of them. It was Annie and Nancy. Annie would say, okay, would make the accusations when they're arguing, okay, right? And because he's not from here, he came straight from Italy, uh, uh, and came over here and proposed to her. Okay, I don't know if he's got citizenship because they married or what. I don't know, but I'm just telling you that. Okay, and Nancy. Okay, the lady was talking about Nancy because she was reading on Nancy and she kept laughing. And she's like, oh my God, this lady is so racist. She is a racist. And she just, she was laughing. I don't know if she laughed because she just do that, okay, um, and stuff. I take it that she does that. Some people, when you get on camera, you may feel a certain way or whatever, okay. Okay, so she was making the comments, okay, that this is what set this guy off. Okay, he feels left out. He doesn't feel like family, and they look down on him. Hmm. It's not unbelievable. Okay, nobody's perfect, but I'm just saying. Anyway, okay, on to the next card. Yeah, and the thing about him is, even though he's Italian, his uh, his ethnicity is very visible. Okay, you know how some Italians, okay, they're light skinned, okay, and they could pass for white, but he's not passing for white. You know, just by looking at him, okay, that part, right? To him, well, and the thing about it is, okay, in a relationship, that is something you should never do, okay, because a person can never live that down. A person can never live that down. Some people maybe look over it, okay, but it's always going to be in the back of their heads, okay? That is something, once you put it out there, you can never take it back. And that could really F with a person, okay? Right. He's got that olive skin. He's got that distinguishing characteristics about him that you know he's foreign. Okay. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there like we discussed what we hear in the different videos. Okay. I don't, I haven't said anything. I haven't touched on that. But yes. I still love Miss Nancy. Nobody's perfect. Okay. But I'm just saying that ain't got nothing to do with her being missing and needing to be found. Okay. It doesn't matter what color you are or who you are, but I'm just saying, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But even if he wasn't Italian, he looks foreign. Okay. He just looks foreign. I've seen a lot of people, even, and you know, one thing I didn't realize, okay, until I, realize, even black people have that olive undertone. Some of them. Yep. It's not just red and yellow, but they have that olive. I'm like, wow. Even white people have that olive, can have that olive undertone. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So when this comes in, okay, you wonder, okay, how many people may have felt that way, that have crossed her or their paths? I don't know. So a little food for thought, okay? And this man, and you keep getting those cards, feeling left out in the cold, okay, and all that. But I mind my business, okay? I ain't want to talk, and you didn't hear it from me. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, but I just thought I'd put that out there, okay? And let me get my drink. But yeah, it's been said a couple of times, and it's funny because when she mentioned that, okay, and I think that they get that from her. Other people have gotten that from her. They just don't verbalize it. Yeah. See, that's just okay. And then the thing about it is, okay, she's on the other side. So that is irrelevant. He could be Sicilian, yep. But the thing about it is, my thing with him is, you're not going to look at him and say he's a white man. You're just not. He has distinguishing characteristic. His eyebrows, his just, yeah, the way he looks. Yeah, he very well could be Sicilian. Ramona sent flowers for 30 jewels. I don't know. What's this got? Why does that have that on there? I don't know what that is. Okay, let me stop clicking on stuff, okay? Yep. Okay, so let's go with some of these cards. Let's see what else they got. Okay, we still stuck on discrimination. Okay, so oh well, we have execution. Okay, I didn't look at these cards before I bought them. I really didn't. Executed, snitch, executioner, and witness. I don't know how you do that, girl. I don't know nothing about that. Okay, I don't have what I have on my end. I don't know what I have on my end. What do I have? What's this? Oh, okay, yeah. Right. Okay, but we talking about race. Okay, so we can be specific. We talking about race. There's all different forms of discrimination, but And this is right here. It says it, okay? Social, religious, sexual, and limitation or disease. It doesn't even say race on here. We know it should, but it don't. Okay. I guess so, as to not start no mess. Okay. I don't know what y'all talking about. Because Azores are in the middle of the ocean. Girl, okay, don't ask me, honey, okay? Don't get me to lying, okay? Thumbs up the video, you guys. For those of you who are in here who may forget to thumbs up the video, okay? And so, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:40. Okay. And then we have Defender. Okay. So we have Defender. We have a knight, we have a mercenary, we have a bodyguard, and we have special intelligence. And that's the thing, okay? She had cameras and that didn't work. We might be getting to the end of our things, okay? And then what do we have? Current lifetime, okay? The current lifetime is adulthood, gestation period, childhood, and teenage years. So I think we're coming into something else here now. Imprisonment. In prison, freed, uh, imprisoner, and escaped. Okay, so I think we've gotten to the end of these cards right here. But that was interesting. Oh my God. Okay, how all those cards came out like that. That was pretty cool. Interesting. Okay, interesting. So, with that said, I wanted to go in with what's the vibe, okay? Let's ask what's the vibe on Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, okay? And I also want to ask what's the vibe. Let me go, since we've been talking about Nancy, let me do a shuffle on the three skulls in Memphis, what I call the Memphis Three, okay? And yeah, she's still in jail. It's 8:42 here. So you're on the West Coast. Yeah. I mean on the East Coast. On the East Coast. Okay. So what's the vibe with the skulls that were found in Memphis of the three children last week? What is the vibe with that? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. What's the vibe with the three skulls that were found in Memphis? Ooh, okay. What do you want us to know? The skulls that were found in Memphis of the children. The children's skulls. What's the vibe? Okay. Yep. Two-faced. Somebody living a double life. Okay. Somebody is living a double life. Somebody has 3 kids that they threw away, and they've been walking around for years like those kids never existed. Okay? And just thinking about today, okay? Good vibes in the moment. And distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. So this is like the couple that did this with these kids aren't even together anymore. Mm. And they're probably no longer in the area. I'm pretty sure in order to pass this off, they had to go somewhere else. Okay. Did that make sense? I would think that they would have to go somewhere else and act like they never had any kids. And hopefully they don't run into somebody that knows them from the past. Okay. And it's hopeful. The situation is hopeful. Nurturing, mentorship. Okay. Somebody's going to come forth. Paranoid. Oh, yeah, they getting wind. They getting wind that that those kids have been found. It's all in the news. They putting it on Facebook and it's on Instagram, YouTube. They being antisocial now. They in their feelings. Okay. Salty, bitter, angry, and petty. Say, a lot of people probably don't know why they're acting like this, but they know. And boundaries. I bet you they're setting up boundaries. I bet you they're setting up boundaries, okay, and only letting people get within so many feet of them or their information, so to speak. Uh-huh. I wonder if they're separated. Have they called each other? Yeah. Did you hear? Did you hear what happened? Did I hear what? What happened? They found 3 skulls in Memphis. What? Okay, code, talking code. Mm-hmm. You think they the skeleton, not the skeleton. Okay, I said that too. It's skeleton. Take off the E. You got too many E's. That second E, take it off. And it's the skeleton boys. That's what I'm saying. That's what the police are saying. Somebody knows something. Okay. You don't just lose 3 kids and nobody knows, it's not been reported. Okay. Yes. They said that they don't think it's the kids because of the timeline. Now, you got to remember, these kids have just been found last week, and they said that it looks like the remains have been out there for several years. Okay. The Skelton boys went missing in 2010. So that's 16 years ago. So what they're saying is that those bones are not that old. They could be, they couldn't be, but they said that they're sending the DNA anyways. They're going to forward the DNA anyway, okay, just to make sure that they crossed their T's and dotted their I's. No. Oh, wait. Like that. Skeleton. Well, you know they're going to do the DNA test like they did on those two girls in the suitcase. Okay? But those girls were left out there for several months. These kids have been out there for several years, and they may have been buried. So they need to go back and get them sniffer dogs, okay, and see if they can actually find a grave site. No, there's no missing children in that city. No, Colleen, there are no missing kids in the city. They look at the city first. They look at the city and then they go out, 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 and they look through the whole state. Okay? So if there's nothing in that state, yeah, they're going to have to go further. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, they'll have to go further. Okay? So let's see what else we got. Okay? No, yeah, they sipping. The rumors, the gossip. Oh, don't say we nosy, honey. We ain't nosy. It takes a village and healing. These kids can get a proper burial and can start healing. And old exes and dead relationships. Yeah. After these many years, they probably have went their separate ways. That's the thing about it. Okay? Continuous cycles and bad decisions. So this may be somebody that's still making bad decisions. Yeah. Wait till we find them, because we're going to find them. Yeah, they left them alone in the woods, rejected. And now they wanted to move on. That's what I'm telling you. They blocked people. They moved on, okay? Because they can't sit up there and walk around town without them kids and nobody say nothing. So I'm pretty sure they moved somewhere else. And if the family, if they don't know, they about to find out. They about to find out. Yep. They about to find out. Okay, so now we're going to ask what's the vibe with Nancy's investigation. That was the children, okay? We're going to ask on Nancy. What's the vibe? What can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? What's the vibe with that? Okay. What is the vibe with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie, what is the vibe with her disappearance? What can you tell us? Ooh. Too many cards. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. Legal. Lawyers, court, paperwork. That's interesting. An epiphany, a self-reflection, answered question, and untapped talents. Oh, I think they already got something. Okay, envy. Oh, here we go. Resentment, resentful, competitive, and discontent. Chaos. Healing. There's harmony and balance now. Peace. New opportunities. Okay, this case has brought new opportunities to people, and it's going to continue to do so. Yep, she's spreading the love. Established, settled, secure. Wealthy. But we have worry and fear. Somebody's emotional. Nightlife. Too much partying. And gambling. Loss, depression, suicide. Living for the day, because tomorrow is not promised. Feeling like this is your soulmate, even though it's not, but you feel like it is. Oh, and a dirty little secret. This comes up, love affair. Family. Blood ties. Vacay. Get away, relax, okay? And have fun when it's all said and done. And lust. Lust and greed. Do it every time. Feminine energy. hmm So the thing about this feminine energy is like you get the masculine energy, okay? Well, the female's all up in it too. Yeah, all up in it. Gun ho. And there will be consequences for the bad choices. On that note, okay? hmm When it's all said and done, that was the vibe. And there's going to be consequences. That's what it's telling us. There will be consequences. So this is pretty interesting. I like the new decks, okay? This one I haven't opened. Let me open this one before I leave and see. Because like I didn't even look at that one. I just shuffled it, okay? And oh boy. There we go. Now this deck is thin. It only has this is the Audacity deck. I think it had 30 cards. 37 cards. 37 cards. There's a card left in here. Uh-oh. It's the last card in here. Look what it says. Can you read that? The audacity. Okay. Girl, I'm digging at all this card. I'm like, I looked at this card. I'm like, sheesh, all that for this? Give me the middle finger. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Oh, she naked. Oh, strength. Well, that was the only card. Okay. Oh, This is cute. The last straw. Okay, these are weird. But anyway, I might have to look how to use these cards because I don't know anything about them. Okay, so with that said, okay, don't forget to thumbs up the video, you guys, okay? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And most of all, stay blessed. Bye.